I noticed that Ned is actually on PT right here, and I'm noticing that Ned has actually been going Pokemon Trainer for certain matchups now. I think he's now fully committed to where certain matchups where if Sephiroth can't really poke efficiently, mainly for short characters and below height characters, I think that's when he's going to be switching over to PT.
Yeah, he definitely has like two competent characters, and he plays them both to a really high degree of skill. Xylo said it once himself, Smashers have a lot of, they put too much stock in character loyalty. Sometimes you just got to cover matchups. And both of these players are no strangers to just playing a bunch of characters covering matchups. We might even see the PT Aegis. That's 6 matchups in one.
I mean, yeah, you never know. And again, like that is actually true. Like a lot of players are starting to kind of come down to earth and do that whole, well, you can't cover every matchup with one single character, so might as well have some in the pocket.
Holy patience.
That's it, yeah. Burst is a very patient player.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't fit his tag, right? You think he'd be coming at you with a bunch of Tatsus and burst options?
So far doing really good. It's been surprisingly even between both players kind of starting out. It's just been clean neutral versus clean neutral.
Yeah, definitely nothing crazy happening yet. Both players trying to seal out this first stock. Wow, that hitting from below, actually.
Yeah. So you have to, if you want to disrupt that as Pit's coming down, you have to literally be directly underneath it. If it's off to the side, then it has a chance of colliding with the Orbitar.
Yeah, I think he was directly underneath him. I think that it hit the Orbiters as well, and it prioritized the Orbiter Reflector because it's just such a big hitbox. Oh my god, sending him all the way out there. And yes, first stock still has yet to blow right as I speak.
There. Very nice trade.
What does he have? Ned now trying to put one on the board for himself, get back in the race. Oh, Burst racking up a neat 35 though. That should do it.
And back throw at that percent at the ledge. That's pretty much lights out.
Yeah, they gave the Pokemon some really strong throws.
Oh, but Ned trying to get something started. Good DI from Burst to get out of the combos.
Yeah, he was looking for the extension with the up tilt. Might have led to even more damage, but Burst getting out of that one. Nice.
Just steadily racking up the percent. This is the scary thing about Ned's Squirtle, is that he's just so good at finding openings and just kind of extending them to as far as they pretty much reach. Like, he can squeeze every single last percent out of one single down tilt, one single conversion for Squirtle. And that's really the thing that makes his Pokemon Trainer such a threat.
Oh. You're right, and I mean, the thing with Squirtle is so many players, like, once their opponent's past 60, 70, they switch off, but, like, Squirtle has kill confirms at most percents, actually. Up smash, get him out of here, and Ned back on Squirtle, looking for a grab, trying to really take it all the way home to get, like, 60% off of one grab, if he can. You got it.
Looking pretty up there, yeah. Oh, charging that up smash. Forcing an option on that on the platform there.
Catching the Ivysaur now, and with the stage control to grab.
Alright, Burst. Yeah, Burst is in a good spot here. Just needs to keep Ivysaur off stage. Sticking with Charizard, but the size of that upbeat hitbox is going to save him.
He almost had that. He went out there so deep with that forward air, and it just didn't quite find its mark. And just like that, Ned basically paid back 100%. With interest.
I'm about to say that's the dangerous thing about Pit in certain matchups, especially if you're upbeat, super linear, as Burst takes that last stock there. It's that Pit can track you super deep into the blast zone because he's got multiple jumps. He's got a very good recovery. He has the ability to chase super deep like that. So anybody with a super linear recovery is in trouble, especially if the Pit player is confident enough to chase that low.
Yeah, I think, like, just the double jump as a resource and having multiple jumps in Smash is just, like, a blessing, really. So people who count out Pit and forget the fact that he has literally 5 jumps, I mean, yeah, this character can really do things with all that mobility.
The trade there not working out in Burst's favor.
At 143%, he cannot make any mistakes against Charizard.
But he's getting really greedy with that chase there. Was lucky that he didn't get tagged by that up smash. But now he's by ledge.
He does have the stage. Let's see how long he can keep this up and rack up the percents on Ned. Here, take this arrow. I love the patience, but oh man.
Oh.
That was good. Everything slowed down until Ned said, "I will find you and I will hit you. It will only take one," and he did.
But I say good patience showing from Ned there. Was seeing that Burst was just trying to find one air-to-air trade in neutral, so he was just like ready for any time that he go into the air. As soon as he was in range with the forward air, just pull the trigger.
Well, Burst also had a bit of a hill to climb because like he had to rack up more percent before he could really finish him off as Dark Pit. His best chance was he had Ned at the ledge for maybe a good 3 interactions, but it just wasn't enough. He really needed to win neutral against a Charizard a lot. Then he really was able to there.
Yeah, that's really the key here is that anytime that Burst gets the ledge, he just needs to keep it, because that is the zone where he really is in an advantage state for sealing out stocks, and especially against a player like Ned, you want to keep him off stage for as long as possible. Like keep the pressure on, keep him in the corner for as long as you can, because that's where you're going to get a lot of your percents. That's where you're going to get a lot of damage. It's also where you're going to seal out stocks as well.
Yeah, you were saying, man, he's already gotten that halfway into the blast zone.
I mean, hey, he's got the confidence. And as long as you got the confidence, I say, chase to your heart's
neutral that game was really good on behalf of both players. I think what Ned really did was there was a few moments where he just had advantage state and he ran with it. He got like 100% in one interaction, and Burst just couldn't answer that, as we saw at the end. Just had the deficit. All right, catching him.
Good grab.
That's damage.
Yeah, GI'd in, so he was going to be able to get that up air. Burst is, again, trying to keep the ledge, but Ned is finding his ways back in.
And he's definitely doing a good job, like, with the stage control when he has it, but it's one thing to have the stage control, it's another thing to actually rack up the damage when you get it. Oh, wow, that top player mash. You are not getting enough.
I'm about to say, he was hoping that the grab at least put him in a scenario where he would just, like, drop off fair, but Ned was keen onto it, so he just was, like, waiting patiently and then just got back.
Yeah, now percents are equalized, and the Charizard's on deck. Oh, caught him sleeping. Your iframes have run out, sir.
Yep, got to be paying attention, especially when you're by ledge and Charizard and you're at kill percent.
He got him with a forward air, too, not like a downer spike. Like, that forward air really scooped all the way down there.
It really goes to, like, it's showing Ned's spacing, like, and his knowledge of spacing. It's, he caught it with pretty much the very tip of the hitbox.
Angling that fire upwards, but Burst finding his own up smash and able to even up the stock count.
Yeah, if you don't cross up like that, if you don't space it properly, then it's not safe. So any sort of really good out of shield option like Pit's up smash ought to do it.
Yeah, Pit's up smash can be a little silly with people falling out, but against a big boy like Charizard, maybe that's not what you have to worry about.
Oh my goodness, up B out of shield with punishing those aerials.
Yeah, and racking so much damage off that one move too.
Yeah, Ned's been doing a good job of just hanging in and watching his airspace very, very effectively. Oh, jab block. Yeah, that's
jab block. And now the lead for Ned is looking much more apparent than it has this whole set. What will Burst's answer be?
The back air. More back airs.
But you know, like, I don't see why Burst actually wants to play this matchup. It kind of feels like Pit, between his reflector, his jumps, and his disjoints, like he kind of has tools to deal with all the Pokemon, it feels.
I mean, he does. It's just a matter of establishing stage control and just keeping it. Like, the thing is that, like, his control is good and his ability to deal with the tool set is really, really great. It's just a matter of getting there, you know? And he's hanging with Ned, but Ned has just been finding these little gaps where he can regain ground, because like he creates distance and he creates a good percent lead, but then he just makes one mistake and one kind of misjudged thing by the ledge, and all of a sudden Ned just gets back on and just gets all of that ground back.
Yeah, Ned's advantage state has definitely been what seals out this game. I mean, look at that. He snuck that in there. He found that jab block. It's things like this that are giving Ned the lead this set, because neutral and disadvantage, I'd actually say they're blow for blow. It's advantage state where Ned makes his living, really.
I'm about to say, I thought that he was dead there.
Oh yeah, me too.
The DI on that
was very sus, but not sus enough to throw the game.
Didn't get the conversion off the down air.
Oh, super armor! All right, so again, this time it's a little bit like last time. The Charizard with Rage, the pit will die to any hit. There's the F tilt.
Yeah, just got a little bit too antsy in that. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, but that was a really tight set. Like, they kept it close, and it was just like Ned. He was really shining through in those moments where he would take one little slip up from burst and blow him open for just like 100% or just take a stock.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's really the story of it all.